Hello everyone, Hunter Pig here, and by the time I'm posting this video, it is close to Christmas, so I figured I should do a haul video before it starts and before I get my Christmas haul. Don't think I have as many figures as last time, but we'll just see. So let's get into it. Starting up, we have the Jurassic World minis. First up, a mini Dilophosaurus, a mini Indoraptor, a mini Allosaurus, and a mini Geosternbergia. After getting the Geosternbergia, I have almost most of the Jurassic World minis. Right now, the ones I'm trying to get at the moment are the Sarcosuchus and the new Mosasaurus. Also, a few things I want to point out. This one, I already have a few Dilophosauruses, but this one's a little different from the rest, so I figured I'd keep it. As for Allosaurus, it's more of a recolor from their original Allosaurus, but I really like the recolor. It's actually the same color one from Battle of Big Rock, so glad to have that one. And as for this mini Indoraptor, it looks similar to their first one, but a minor difference being is the stripe's lighter, the size is a bit smaller, and of course it doesn't have articulation. So I'm glad to use it as a baby Indoraptor. These next two are Pokemon figures I got when I couldn't find any Jurassic World at Walmart. And first up, we have a Fidough. I've wanted to get another Pokemon for a while, and I didn't know they might figure this one until I saw it at Walmart, and I thought it'd be cool to get it. It's basically like a big piece of bread in a dog shape. I really like it, though I have a little trouble when I look at the back. Like, it looks like its back has been really bent out of shape. I don't know if that's supposed to be some type of bread that looks like that, but I can't think of it at the moment. I also like the little head. Looks like it's doing a thing when it slips. And I also like the ears. Next up we have, and this is one I'm really glad I got, Lechonk. In the Sword and Shield game, this is one of the first Pokemon you capture, excluding the starter one you get this first. So look at get this one. It's basically like a pig with different colors. Like, it looks like you make it out of clay when you look at it hard enough. Also, I don't see any lips. I don't know if it's supposed to be under the nose, but I think it's cool overall. Also, when I look at its ears, cover up its eyebrows, so it makes it to show its emotion. But I'm so glad to have gotten this. This next one I got from saving up my money, the Mattel Beckel Spinax. This one cost me at least $35, which I still think is a bit too expensive for this, but I'm so glad I was able to save enough to get it before. I want to at least get all the big dinosaurs before they go out, at least after Christmas. So I managed to get this, the Spinosaurus, and the one I still haven't gotten is the new T-Rex. And that one costs like $50 at Walmart. But I'm hoping to at least get it sometime after Christmas. Also, as much as I like the Beckel Spinax, I feel like it's a bit too big when you compare it to all the other dinosaurs we see in Camp Cretaceous. Like, we try to remake the scene from the show. I don't think it would fit because it's just too big. Oh, almost forgot. Arms. Legs. Yeah, they're a little tough to move. Hold on. And finally the tail. So yeah, really glad to have gotten that figure before it was too late. These next two are ones I got from Myers. First, the Mattel Kaprosuchus. And next, the Mattel Amoebosaurus. I couldn't find this at Walmart because they went out too quickly. I managed to get the Hojongosaurus, but the other three, they just went out too quickly before I could get them. It was the same problem with their down trackers. I couldn't get the Baby Brachiosaurus or the Austroraptor, and I'm still trying to get those. So I was glad to be able to find this at Walmart, which only leaves now their Tiger Velociraptor. And I think I really like this Kaprosuchus, despite the way its teeth looks. Apparently it's supposed to be somewhat similar to a boar. I think that's how it's got its name, but I can't remember. Also, I didn't know this species existed until I found the thing. Though the way its mouth is shaped, it reminds me of a Machikosaurus. But I'm still glad to have it. This next one I got from Hobby Lobby. The Mojo Lioness. When I went to Hobby Lobby, I wanted to get the Mojo Spinosaurus, but when I went there, they didn't have it. So I got this instead. I didn't even know that Mojo came out with this figure until I found it in stores. I'm also hoping to get the Mojo Bison, because along with this, it looks really cool. And I really like this one compared to their first Lioness. Though when you look at the front, I feel like the feet could be more rounded. What's to say that? Not sure you can see it on camera, but they don't not really place flat on the ground. They kind of bend a little bit, but otherwise, I still think it's cool overall. And you can especially feel it a bit around the neck. Now to describe it, it's a little more fluff around the neck. Makes you feel like an actual lioness neck. So, really glad to gotten that one. Before I move on, something I forgot to mention. Kaprosuchus. When I first got it, I kind of noticed the pose it's in. It makes it look like when it jumps, it reminds you of a big cat, not a reptile. I just thought that was weird and thought I'd bring it up. These next three I got from Walmart. First is the Ryosuchus. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. But yeah, another species I didn't know existed until this came out. And I think it's really cool. Unlike the Kaprosuchus, this one doesn't really remind me of a cat-like pose. But I just think it's glad they have another reptilian, or I guess crocodile-like species, to their line. And next one is the Dimorphodon. And I'm really glad they made this one, because up before this one, all the Dimorphodon figures they made all had the same pose, same mold. But this one is a bit different. It's a bit bigger, has different wings, different head. It's got a bit of a buck tooth here, but I can work around that. But yeah, really glad they made this one. I want to make Mattel makes more stuff like this in the future, because lately they've done the same thing with the Triceratops, Stegosaurus, just same mold, same pose, with difference being repaints. So yeah, glad they did that. And finally, the Mattel Jacopele. basically like an early ancestor to the Ankylosaurs. At least I think that's what it is. I already knew about the species before, but I'm glad they made a figure of it. Though, size range, I feel like it should be a bit smaller because I don't think it's supposed to be this big. And the feet, I just have a big problem with the feet. The feet just don't look like a Jacopil's feet. Somebody noticed they've done with their figures. They make the feet a bit too big. But I'm still glad they made this figure. This is one of the newest ones I found. There were another 3 of these. I just can't find them at the moment. I've searched multiple Walmarts, and I can't remember which one I got this from, but I still can't find it. Well, I'm hoping to, but at least before Christmas. This next one is something I got from Target. The Dennis Nedry Track and Chase Pack. And I was kind of annoyed by the price. Because when I went to the store, this costed me $20, but a week later, I went to see it online, and it was $8. Come on, Target. But regardless, I'm still glad to have gotten it. So starting off with Dennis Nedry, why they chose to make him jacked is beyond me. Like, the head, it just doesn't match with the body. And why they put him with a raptor instead of a Dilophosaurus is something else beyond me. Also, I don't know what this is. When I look at the packaging, it's supposed to be some type of gun or something. Should put it around him. And that's what I get at the moment. And I like that, put a motorcycle with him. I know Owen has a motorcycle in the first movie, but I'm glad to have a motorcycle in collection. And it does this thing. It can also take these off. And also comes this little grabber thing. Though I prefer the ones with a button instead of a stretchy thing like this. And of course, the Velociraptor. Whenever I look at this, it reminds me of Jurassic Park's original Velociraptor. Like it's an original, just like one of the raptors. But after having it for a while, it now reminds me of the Velociraptors from the Trespasser game. But I'm so glad to have a different colored Velociraptor. These next two I got with money I saved up for eBay. First, the Carnegie Elasmosaurus. The reason I wanted to get this because, see, this goes all the way back to 2013 when I got a Safari Limited catalog and it showed the various creatures you can get from Safari Limited. And in them were, of course, some bunch of dinosaurs. Which, of course, this isn't a dinosaur. And now, as of the moment, I think there's really 6 of the ones that I don't have. I know there's a Spinosaurus, a Tylosaurus, an Ichthyosaurus, and oh yeah, I think there was a Quetzalcoatlus, and then there was a Dimorphodon, and another Elasmosaurus. So yeah, glad to have this in the collection. Also, when you put in the type of lighting, you can't see it on camera. It kind of has Nile crocodile coloring. And as much as I like this one, I'm a little annoyed by the eyes because they gave this thing goat eyes. It's kind of makes it hard to tell what the eyes are. I know it's the eye, but kind of makes it like this is the eye. And this is just a stripe. But I'm still glad to have gotten a new Carnegie dinosaur collection since Carnegie's retired.